Yo,
What's up?
not much, man. How you doing?
Yeah, all right. What's going on?
Not too much, dude. Room looks good.
Thanks. I can't even see what can you see?
You trying to see where I am?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry if it's a little bit windy. I'm outside at the moment, so I'm trying
No,
to
nice.
trying to get some sun. So what's been going on, man? How's your quarantine going?
Yeah, good. Yeah, selling a lot of balls. Trying to stay busy.
What's been going on? What's been going on in Boston? Has it been? I mean, I hear it's pretty shut down at the moment, right?
Yeah. Lockdown. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
They just instituted a curfew, didn't they?
I don't know if they did. I guess we're kind of accidentally sticking by it, but I don't know really.
Yeah. From what I was told, that there's a curfew now from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. in Boston.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Why do I know that and you don't?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're inside anyway. Like, there's no real reason.
Well, that was the joke. Was it like, where are you going after 9 anyways right now? Like,
Right.
there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So like, what's the
big-
point?
Right. The big day out is like go to Whole Foods, like going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So that closes at 8. So like, yeah.
That's true.
Walking around.
Even less to do.
Yeah.
So how you been?
Yeah.
How you been filling the time? What have you been doing?
So sewing balls. Been trying to been moving apartments. So yeah,
Good timing.
good timing. So put together a lot of furniture. Doing all that. I'm just yesterday got so bored that I'm now looking for other projects. I've like planned every tournament that we've got for the next like freaking 18 months and like done all that. So now I just signed up for a course to learn HTML, like coding.
Oh, cool.
Are they going to do? Yeah, they're going to try and do like the CSS. Yeah, so like slowly can learn that sort of stuff.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so a bit different. Like need a project because otherwise you just go stir crazy.
You can't just sit around the house all day. It just doesn't work.
No,
I mean,
it's impossible.
we talked about. I'm doing the same. I'm doing like the accounting classes just to like. It just gives you like something that you have to do every day so that you're like progressing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can only sew so many balls every day.
Yeah, exactly.
There's going to be
every club in the world is going to have like 9 sets.
Exactly. There's going to be no shortage of court tennis balls by the time we get back to it. So that's cool. So when does that start? Is that like now or is it?
So yeah, you can go at your own pace. So it's So I was just researching it this morning, and then going to try and do that, and then eventually try and learn like basic like JavaScript and all that sort of stuff.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, just kind of
Is that helpful for like court tennis management at all, like for the club, or is that just more of a like for you project?
It would be like the website for the TNR. It would help that because it would mean like we use the WordPress stuff, so we could do more with the website more easily.
Okay.
Like now it's all kind of jerry rigged, and we updated it a little while ago, but it would be we could put more information on there, and it would be more kind of active and give members a reason to go to the site rather than right now no one does.
Yeah, I don't feel like anybody goes to the website right now.
No. I mean, why would you? Nothing's like.
It looks like it's from 1902. I mean, it looks as old as the club is, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, so no, that's the next project. It's just about stuff.
And how's the family doing? How's everybody overseas?
Yeah, good. We did one of those house party calls the other day, which was fun.
Nice.
They're all doing well. There aren't too many cases where they are, like southwest Scotland, but they're still having to like do the whole social distancing quarantine type thing. But they're pretty rural anyway. So
that's good. At least they're safe, you know. It makes it easier. I think it's hilarious how much the like virtual happy hours and everything took off. I thought that was going to be like a 1 week, like everybody tries it once, it's a good laugh. But I know people that are doing that like every week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They have like happy hours set up with friends online.
I mean, people need to socialize, right? So like you gotta find a way to do it.
But you can also just you could just video call someone. You don't have to
Yeah,
set up a group thing.
True.
But it's
You're
funny.
right, yeah, like a one-on-one. But yeah, I guess maybe the group thing kind of gets everybody. I don't know. But yeah, it is funny. Like I was thinking that the other day. Like there are random like the board game sales are through the roof.
Yep.
So there are like random like branch like businesses that are just like gonna boom out of this stuff.
It's
so,
like you would have never picked that, would you? You would have never thought like board games. But I get it because people video call. You have the same board game and you can literally play together, from a distance. So I mean, I love how creative everybody's getting because it's like you're stuck in your house. You have to find a way to make it work. So you're like everybody is coming up with these super creative ideas and ways to like get through it, which I'm finding super interesting. I really like that. You did the one, and I think is it tonight that we have the virtual happy hour for the TNR Court 4?
We did one last Thursday. We're going to do a Dad's Night on this coming Tuesday.
Okay.
And then we'll do an open forum, like a Court 4 one again on probably next Thursday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was sorry to miss
it. It went pretty well. It was, we got, I think, just over 30 people kind of throughout the call that jumped on. And then I actually, at a certain point, I had to cook dinner, and it was the same people playing dice that closed down the virtual happy hour, that closed down the regular Court 4. So,
some things don't change.
yeah. So well, I think it went pretty late. It started at 5, but it went for hours.
Nice.
But yeah, again, it shows that people want to kind of stay in touch with their buddies.
It was funny because I've never used Zoom before, and so I didn't know this, but I guess you can pick your background, right? And someone had a background of Gus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, that's right.
So I was like looking through the photos
Chris
from it, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, that was Chris Tomasovic. So yeah, one person. We had a couple of people picked Court 4, like the image that you can easily find on the internet, like the club bar. Someone went into like the old school Hamlin room that's on the website somewhere. You can find that image. So we had someone in the Hamlin room. We had a couple of people in Court 4. We had Gus involved. It was pretty fun.
It's awesome. I mean, it's great. I mean, it's great for the club. I mean, we've talked about this a lot, finding ways to make sure that the members can still kind of interact with the club and feel like it's worth it because, it's such a unique time. I mean, I know a lot of the clubs around the world are like seriously worried about membership and the lack of kind of just all, when are you going to be able to open? So.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the what makes these clubs special is it's not just you're not paying for the use of the courts. You're paying for the community and the access to all these kind of fun things and events. And so yeah, it's nice if we can kind of keep at least a chunk of that going through weird times like this. And I think that's good.
Just shows I think it's just funny how important Court 4 is to people. We joke around about it, and anybody watching doesn't know, Court 4 is the bar in Boston at the TNR. But, it's such a social part of the club, like such a big part, as much as court tennis and rackets and squash and all these games are, just to have this, completely separate thing that's of equal importance to people, is pretty cool to see. So, Have you been watching any of the... Sorry, have you been watching any of the virtual concerts? I know you used to be a big concert guy.
I watched the iHeartRadio, the Elton John one. Yeah. And then I've seen a bunch of the others, like the Snow Patrol dude, and a few others that have popped up on kind of Instagram. And yes, that's kind of cool as well.
That's awesome. By the way, I am noticing the facial hair. I'm aware that you're committed.
Yeah. It's getting there.
How many weeks are we now?
It
3 weeks?
Takes this is since the club closed, so what's that, 3 weeks or something?
Yeah. It's coming in strong, man.
Hitting that mark, I'm going to have to start doing something for it.
It looks good, man.
It's getting there.
It's good.
It's the only time where I'm away from people enough that they don't have to see the awkward month that goes into it.
So I'll throw some Photoshop on this before I put it up so that people can. Perfect. So right now, what's the club's plan? I mean, obviously everything's up in the air, but is there kind of an idea that they have, hopefully, for a reopening?
I mean, we have a loose plan that will, once we kind of get a more solid idea of when the club's going to be able to reopen, we're going to do a big reopening party and get everybody back in and all that sort of stuff. But it's just tough to plan anything right now without knowing what's happening, like where we are.
I know, it's crazy. It seems like we're getting to the the nitty gritty of it, at least from the it's getting worse and worse every day, and the numbers are getting bigger. So,
right.
I'm hopeful that means we'll be over the hump soon. But soon can mean anything, right? Soon can mean 2 weeks. Soon can mean 2 months.
Right.
So, are you doing anything?
It's kind of good because we got to use this time and learn some new skills and plan every event and look at. I'm hoping to have a full calendar of events that we can publish for next season. So it could mean that next season could be better than before.
I think that's a great way to look at it. Is just trying to rather than obviously we're losing this season or a good chunk of this season, which sucks, but just using the opportunity to make next season even better. It's same as when you get injured and you need time off, or if you take a step back from something for a little while, making sure that when you come back you're better than you were before, rather than just the same, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, are you doing anything to stay fit? I know you normally have quite a rigorous training regime.
Yeah. So actually, this kind of came at a perfect time because I was going through the shoulder and I had hip problems and stuff like that. So actually, Lizzie and I are going to do yoga classes and start with that. Kind of cover personal training, video personal training sessions. But yeah, honestly, use the and actually moving was a pretty rigorous workout. When you're carrying dresses and couches and all that sort of stuff around. But just kind of getting past that hump where now there's going to be more of a regime.
I've been I've been training pretty hard down here, but it's been really nice to let the body heal up. I mean, you and I have had we've had a rough 6 to 8 months here, just body wise, and so even though it's the ability to do a lot of yoga or do things, but not have the extra strain on the body from the work and different things, and so even though I'm getting to train, I feel like I'm healing up a ton, which is great. So
you can kind of pick your moments rather than when you're kind of on court 4 to 8 hours a day, you don't have a chance to replenish, to kind of get back to it.
Exactly. Trying to I don't actually sleep less now than I was before, but it's because I'm healing up more. I don't need it. I'm not straining as much during the day.
Right.
So all right. So one last thing, and then I'm going to let you go. So I kind of been asking everybody this. Obviously, there's lots of real tennis players at home, and you and I have been putting out some videos for TNR members, things they can do at home. But do you have any tips for maybe non-TNR members or just people that love real tennis or court tennis, something they can do at home to kind of continue to progress their games as we go here?
I mean, just getting the racket in your hand. If you've got a court tennis racket and a lawn tennis ball, I was trying to think of some video concepts, and actually one of them, you could use this time for a grip change. You could, if you're stuck with that kind of closed top spin kind of frying pan grip, you could use this time to every day put the racket in your hand in kind of the right position, in a lawn tennis ball against the wall, do that with that same grip, work on bouncing the ball down, bouncing it. There are a ton of things that you can do. That's an
interesting thought. I'd never thought of that because so much of the grip change is comfort in your hand, right? That little bit of change of comfort and muscle memory. So who's to say you can't open up the grip and swing it like you would normal, just to kind of get more familiar with it, so that then when you go back on court here in let's say a month, then all of a sudden you're way ahead of where you could have been on that grip change, right?
Yeah, and you don't have the pressure of the social results. No one wants to lose, even in the social match. So it might be a good time to that you don't have that your RTO handicap's not going to go anywhere. So you just get comfy with that grip in your hand and win with that same grip, kind of just by kind of changing the wrist position. Do different things with the racket, but within keeping that grip in the right spot.
That's a good one, man. That's really different. That's very different than a lot of the stuff that I've heard. So I really like that one.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Sweet, man. Well, I'll be back up soon, just trying to figure out when. But
nice.
Be safe till then. Say hi to everybody for me. And man, we'll catch up soon, all right?
All right, have a good one.
All right, talk to you later, T. Bye.
See ya. Bye.